Hey, John Harris here, and this is Info Products coming to you live from our digital studio. A question I get asked a lot is, what is the correct process, procedure, steps I should take in creating a product? Remember, we've already spoken about mindset, the psychology. We've spoken about market and marketing. Now we're talking about the offer, and this is a real key component. Take your time here, spend some time getting over this part of your product creation. It'll make a massive difference. So within this module, what we're going to be talking about is your irresistible offer, 1, 2, the elements of your product or service, 3, the psychology. We're looking at structure of a perfect offer, and then we're looking at strategies to increase sales. That's what's going to be coming up. Today, we're talking about the irresistible offer. So let's understand this. Do you know what people want and need, specifically the ones in your niche, your perfect avatar? What objections might come up when you're creating your product and people have objections to your sale? What might those objections be? If we can address those in our presentation, then we can eliminate them before they come in an excuse not to move forward. The way to create your product is kind of opposite to what we would think. So we're moving always with the result online. We always look at the result first, and then we move backwards. So in this case, we're going to do the offer, we're going to do the design, the pitch, and we're going to look at the scripts that we're going to need, and then we're going to go on to creating the product. So the offer is coming up front. The offer's got to resonate with your avatar and obviously with what it is, the solution that you're providing for that specific avatar. So it's kind of in reverse, and why we do it like that is because, like myself, a lot of people jump in, they're excited about something, they create a product, create a service, and even a platform. When they go to a higher, bigger level of perhaps an exponential organization, creating a platform, and they morph. They have to have a minimum viable product all the time on those platforms to see what the people are saying. The crowd comes back to them and they change them. Many times platforms change from the original idea to something completely different. And that's why we look at the market first, and we look at the offer, what it is that will address that problem, what the solution is, where our perspective comes into play, and we start to create an offer around that. It's counterintuitive, I know, but that is the best way of doing it. Instead of spending months, if not years, and a lot of money creating a product, and nobody wants it. Nobody thinks the same way as you do. So we've got to do it that way. And the key thing is to say, okay, well, what is an offer? John, what is an offer? Okay, so here, it's something people want that is explained so well, it encourages them to consider if they could have anything. Obviously, price and the how not being an issue. We're just saying he had all the money in the world. That's what they really want. So it's not money. If we took the money out of the equation, we say they got all the money they need. What is it that they really, really want? We're going to build our offer around that. And then we're going to stack it for pricing that we're going to say, listen, you will be getting this at that value, this at that value. That is the benefits driven all the time, saying what it's going to do for them, what it's going to do for them, what there's other bonus, what it will do for them, what it will do for them. And then we're going to say, listen, with that stack, you're getting the most fantastic value, incredible value, unbelievable value, and that is what leads them to take action. So in order to achieve this, we need to know a couple of things. Let's look at our avatar. Now I'm going to go over my notes here, and I'm going to say some things to you, and this may resonate with you as a person or the people, the avatar that you would like to deal with. Okay, so does this sound familiar? You want to get paid while you sleep, or your potential client wants to get paid while they're sleeping. Love the idea of freedom that products will give them. Bought products, they've bought lots of products, they've been to lots of events, but still haven't taken action. Look, I have an idea, but I'm not sure how to get there. A lot of people have ideas that they want to do. They have an idea for a book, they have an idea for a product. They're just not sure how to go about getting there where it actually can transact money for what they've done. I have no idea. I don't get paid enough for what I know. For a lot of people who have a lot of expertise, who have got results, they're not getting paid enough for what they believe for what they know. I already have a product or service, but I'm focusing on the wrong market and I'm feeling undervalued. Something is preventing me from getting results. There are a lot of moving parts in the online information product world. There are a lot of moving parts when it comes to sales funnels, when it comes to marketing, the different platforms, the different channels, the different media, the messages, the scripting, the graphics. There are a lot of moving parts when you get to online world, especially online information products. So this is for a lot of people, they just need that bit of the jigsaw puzzle, the couple pieces of the jigsaw puzzle. You know, you got your jigsaw puzzle, and so the last few pieces, once you put those in place, the whole picture is there. I'm in transition, or I'm sick of the way things are and I want change. How many people are in a rut? They're stuck in the rut. They would like to get some extra income, or they'd like to have a life change with a business that gives them a quality, the kind of lifestyle they want, or they're looking at a growth business. So they want to make a change because currently they're finding it difficult to pay all the debts. They're working their 9 to 5, they have their job, they're having to pay debts. It's always this overhead. It's always trying to balance the book with all your costs of living, your bonds, your cars, your food, its health, security, the education, the rest of it, okay? And it's kind of as if it's difficult nowadays to get your head above water. So that is something that's important. I'm not an expert or an authority, and I don't know how to become one. This challenges a lot of people. They're not sure that anyone's going to listen to them. Why would somebody listen to them? They're not an expert or a recognized authority, and they're not even an author perhaps. So for a lot of people, the strangest thing happens. For some people that find certain things easy, they get a result in a way and they find it easy. And the most amazing thing is for other people, it's very, very difficult. And a lot of people don't realize that where they're getting this result, that they have a system, they're doing things, they don't actually haven't analyzed it. But if they break it down into steps that are implementable, that make sense, that people can achieve, and there's some key points that you need here to understand that it's easy for people to achieve when they implement how you are doing it. That's what they want. That is what they're paying for. They are paying for capability in a short space of time. So as Tony Robbins says, decades into days. So they're exchanging money for capability, to get the capacity to get to the next, to move the needle to get to the next level. It's something that you may find very easy and they find very difficult. You give it to them an easy, consumable step-by-step process, and that's what they're going to pay you for, because that will move their needle, move them forward. Makes sense? All right, so the key questions are this, that I've just touched on. They want to know, is it easy? Can they do it? You know, is it something I could do? And does it work? Just think about that. Is it easy, or is it a very complicated thing and I'm not even going to try? Does it work? And can I do it? Now, we know in the online world, if it was that simple, everyone would be making a lot of money. A lot of people are, but a lot of people aren't. So when we say it's easy, you've got to start off with your initial offering that is easy. Your free stuff and your cheap stuff that is very easy to implement. A lot of people use marketing. They'll start with Facebook marketing or specific type of marketing or marketing, online marketing itself, and they give it in a format that's easy to consume and people can get results straight away. Then they will start to move up into publishing, getting published not just for a book, all sorts of publishing, articles and different types of publishing to get known out there, create their authority out there for people to start to know, like, and trust them, and then they maybe get published, get a product and move on to bigger platforms. So there is a process here that people can implement if they do it in ways that they find, first of all, acceptable and easy enough to take action. A great way of doing this is surveys. You can do it straight through off your Facebook if you're a group, if you don't have a list, or to your list, and start to ask them questions. Where they're at with the online world, what are they looking to do, where are they getting stuck, is it in the marketing side, is it in the product creation side, is it in the sales funnel side, whereabouts are they getting stuck, and what is it that you could help train them with and get things to them that they were willing to part with money in order to get that capacity to move along quicker. So we can do all of this. For example, let's talk about, we've spoken about this before, Facebook could have created Instagram. It has the technology, it has the guys that could code that, they can do that. They did it because they wanted the list. By paying for it, they got that massive list of users immediately. It was shortened the acquisition cycle of client acquisition hugely. It compressed it into a very short space of time, and that gave them more capacity that they were looking for. So that is something that you need to keep in mind. A survey will help you where you can dive deeper, you can ask questions, you can get to know what you can start to understand the potential clients, you can start to do a pre-launch because they're already getting now starting to have an involvement and understanding what is that you may be offering down the line. So it already starts to build a crowd that may become a tribe, a fanatic tribe. So you're already pre-selling. Okay, just a couple of other things to think about. Does your main offer have a diagnosis for a cure? Understand people get paid more for solving very big problems. Yours doesn't have to be save the world hunger or stop all wars. It doesn't have to be on those scales or change the climate. We're not saying that. Those are great areas to enter, by the way, if you're looking to set up a very big platform and a very big solution with high capitalization and obviously big returns. But if you are a person that's looking to present yourself in a way that you can offer some help, you can move your fellow man along, you can serve other people by helping them, then why not do it? If you have something that you find easy and that you get a result in, why not help other people do it? Why would you not do that? First of all, it's philanthropic, and that helps your fellow man. But also, we know for things to be sustainable, there has to be an exchange of money. Unfortunately, that is the exchange medium now. Nothing wrong with it. That's the way the world works. If you have a better way of doing it, maybe we'll have what they call a global wage at some time, that universal wage when we've got full AI integration and so forth. But that's down the track. Right now, we need to exchange money in order to buy food and or to pay our rent. Do you offer certain bonuses, and do they overcome buying objections? So your bonuses, the way you're trying to use a bonus is really to overcome an objection. I told you to think about those objections so you can address them up front. You can address them in your pitch, but you can also offer bonuses that can actually solve those objections. If you do that, they're getting something great, and it makes the rest of the buying process much easier. And as I mentioned before, you really want to list that offer, that stack. It's very, very important in the closing stages when you present your offer that you stack everything people are going to get within your product from 1 to 7 or whatever it is, and that they understand it in the terms of benefit, what it's going to do for them. If it's no good just saying this is what you're getting, first of all, if they don't understand what that's going to do for them, what's the benefit of them getting that particular step or that particular solution. And then the bonus is to help obviously add value and to solve objections. That way you're getting a massive stack that would normally come to a very expensive amount, and you can give it for a special, and obviously you're going to give it for a time squeeze or a number of seat squeeze, or however you want to squeeze that particular sale. But that stack is critical, the way you present that, and it's in that your sales go to the next level, the actual closing ratios. So I hope that's given you a little bit of insight in about your offer. Next week next episode, should I say, we'll be talking about some of the products and services and some of the elements involved in those products or services, and we'll take it a bit further. Remember, you can always just go to the Facebook page, the Info Products Facebook page, and you can get some more information, see some of the other videos we got there, and you can follow that link. That'll take you, if you want to learn a bit more about product creation, there is a link on the Facebook page. You can click on that and you can get a free video on how to create a product. So as usual, follow, like, subscribe, and we will see you in the next episode.